Right now at 5, winter returns. The First Warn team is all over the rain and snow.
Plus, one wild Wisconsin police chase, a naked guy, an ambulance, and a patient who never saw it coming.
Watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. We start with a landmark trial that affects anyone with a child.
At the center of it is social media harmful and addictive. On the stand today, Mark Zuckerberg. CBS's Gwen Baumgardner is in L.A.
Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg arrived to court in Los Angeles to testify in a social media trial whose outcome could have a sweeping impact. The plaintiff, a woman with the initials KGM, alleges that Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube were intentionally designed to be addictive, with infinite scrolling, autoplay, and recommendation algorithms. At one point on Wednesday, Zuckerberg testified that Instagram has shifted away from time spent on the platform as a goal. The plaintiff's attorney responded, saying when KGM was about 10 years old, the goal was to increase time spent, adding that's what is relevant.
A trial like this one will hopefully uncover the disconnect between what companies say publicly to drive up business and engagement and what is actually going on behind the scenes.
Back outside the courthouse, advocates and family members of those who have struggled with social media's impact held hands in solidarity.
The intention of the company was to prey on teens, use teens' usage, exploit them so they can make greater profits.
In a statement to CBS News, Meta says it strongly disagrees with the allegations, citing its commitment to supporting young people with built-in protections. YouTube parent Google says the allegations in these complaints are simply not true. Gwen Baumgardner, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Developing news in the Jeffrey Epstein files, former Victoria's Secret owner Les Wexner testifying before members of a House committee. Members traveled to his Ohio compound for a closed-door session. The billionaire was labeled a co-conspirator in a 2019 FBI document and was mentioned more than 1,000 times in recently released files. He has denied any wrongdoing.
Amanda.
Hands up! Hands up! Hands up!
A man is in custody after stealing an ambulance in Wisconsin Rapids. Police say Benjamin Feltz stole the vehicle while paramedics were treating a patient. Feltz drove off with the patient still inside. The chase went on for 18 miles and it ended near Pittsville after police used spike strips. Luckily, Feltz and the patient were not hurt. A wild wreck in La Crosse, a vehicle left flipped over. It happened at the intersection of Winnebago and 17th. The driver made it out of the vehicle. No word on any injuries, and right now the cause of the crash is under investigation.
ICE agents taking several people into custody in Eau Claire County. It went down at a construction site in Altoona. ICE were searching for a suspect accused of assaulting a law enforcement officer. One person at the site was grabbed while 3 others fled. They ended up hiding inside a garage in the town of Washington. After a brief holdout, they gave up.
I was just watching out my garage window. I saw the sheriff deputies come out of the house, and they were wearing gas masks and bulletproof vests, and they looked like they had shields or some other equipment to get the guys out of the house.
All 4 individuals remain in ICE custody. Governor Tony Evers kicking off his State of the State tour in Eau Claire during a stop at North High School. Evers highlighting the priorities of his final year as governor, including lowering costs for working families, strengthening public health resources, and getting programs like Get Kids Ready up and running.
School districts going to referenda every other year for just general stuff. That's not right, and it's not that they're overspending. They're responding to the needs of kids, and I think we need to do some things there.
Evers also made stops in Kimberly and Weston.
Also in Eau Claire, Democratic Senator Tammy Baldwin, she took part in a small businesses discussion at Volume 1, the local store. The focus, the impact of tariffs and rising healthcare costs.
Tariffs have really driven up the cost of my products at the same time as inflation has driven up the cost of living for my customers. And so my products are getting more expensive. They have less money to spend at my business. And it becomes harder and harder to just keep the doors open.
A small business majority poll found that half of small business owners had to hike prices due to tariffs.
In Wisconsin, a troubling stat: farm bankruptcies keep climbing.
So what's behind it and what does it mean for the consumer? News 8 Now's Grace Monk has some answers.
Farm bankruptcies in Wisconsin increased by 700% in 2025. Industry leaders say the sharp increase is an indicator of financial hardship. Last year, farmers saw higher costs for production and land. Corn and soybean farmers were hit especially hard after losing international markets due to tariffs.
Equipment loans, equipment repairs, seeds, planting costs, labor costs, fuel costs, all that stuff keeps going up, but their prices that they get paid go down.
These financial hardships have led to an increase in prices for consumers. If farms are forced to close, prices could go up even more.
Our agriculture production is becoming more and more concentrated. We continue to see increased prices because when you get a dominant control on a market, you can set your price where you want it to be.
Von Ruden expects 2026 to be another hard year for farmers. Reporting in Bryce Prairie, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Well, it sure was nice earlier today. Got outside, walked around a bit in the sunshine, but quickly changed to cold and cloudy and not fun.
Now, especially if you go further north, Eau Claire and all those areas have seen snow for the last 4 or 5 hours now. If you go north of I-90, it's a total different story than south of I-90. You can kind of see that right now. We've had a few showers come through La Crosse, but overall, as you go further north, where we have the storm runner right now is up in I think it's in Trempealeau or near Wabasha County and generally in that area right now. You can see road-wise okay, visibility's not too bad, but we do have snowfall overall. And we go back to the cameras here. Eau Claire definitely has had to snow more. As we look overall current conditions too, right there, that's where you see some of the conditions there. For road-wise, they're looking okay. As we go further north, this is where probably the worst, at least the visibility is. You can see visibility has been reduced on I-94, excuse me, and towards Eau Claire. But road-wise, okay, given the temperatures that you see are in the 30s. There's your visibility there. We've seen visibility drop as low as a half a mile in some parts of Eau Claire. The further south you go, it's a total different story. Once you get south of I-90, it's just clouds, winds, and colder conditions. And that gives you a big picture of what's going on. You see still in the 50s as you go towards Prairie du Chien. So later on, we'll break down what it looks like for Thursday, and we do have potentially more snow coming Thursday night and Friday, which could pose a travel impact, and we'll explain all that a bit later.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Well, it is Ash Wednesday, which marks the official start of Lent. In La Crosse, services were held at St. Joseph the Workman Cathedral. Worshippers receive ashes in the shape of a cross on their forehead. Lent is a 40-day period observed by Christians worldwide. Lent is also the start of Fish Fridays, which are going to cost more. The price of fish and shellfish are rising. The big reason is grocery price spikes and tariffs. Seafood prices jumped 8% in December, frozen shrimp spiked 12%, and frozen salmon 4%.
La Crosse Public Library helping seniors better understand their technology. Workers visited Harry J. Olson Center for drop-in technology help, showing off how their new or old devices work.
And we want to empower people to, use their devices, feel comfortable, kind of trying to close the digital divide, and getting people acquainted with the technology that they use every day.
The library offers the Tech Help drop-in every month.
Day 18, and she's still missing. Coming up, the new lead investigators are now chasing in the Nancy Guthrie mystery.
Plus, new concerns over Social Security, when the money could run out.
Tomorrow on News 8 Now this morning, tips to help you forget you're an adult and feel like a kid again. Plus, Art is reminding us that it is still winter. That and more starting at 5 a.m.
It's one of our biggest sales. Get this Ashley sofa for just $339. Get up to 60% off list during our huge President's Day sale at Slumberland Furniture. Pay no interest for up to 60 months on select purchases with approved credit at Slumberland.
It's Truck Month with the Ford Crew.
Truck Month only happens once a year.
So it's gotta be big.
Like available Pro Power on board big.
Protect it with the Ford Security Package big. Biggest deals of the year big.
There's only one Ford Truck Month.
Deal's so good, we need a bigger door big.
Oh yeah. And now get 0% APR for 60 months with 0 down and 0 payments for up to 90 days. Plus 1,000 Truck Month cash on select Ford vehicles.
To everyone who values tradition, what does tradition mean to you?
Our family's been doing fish fry here for years.
At Culver's, we make our fish fry the way tradition deserves.
Hand battered, right here in the restaurant.
Right here.
Right here.
The food here never disappoints.
And the best part, we get to sit and enjoy the company. Hey.
Helping you spend time with your family, it's what we're all about.
From Wisconsin with love. Welcome to Delicious!
We're starting the new year with our biggest sale of the year at Interior Designs Holman. All our carpets are on sale, so you'll save money and get more for free. Free measuring and estimating at your home. Free furniture moving, even that heavy couch and king-size bed. Free removal of your old carpet and padding, and we'll recycle it. Free life of carpet labor warranty for as long as you own the carpet. All at the lowest prices of the year and 12 months no interest financing. Save money and get more for free during the biggest carpet sale of the year going on now at Interior Designs Holman.
You know what's on my mind? It's butt cold out here and I don't have any heat at home.
Well, gotta have heat, Einstein.
Up yours, smarty. I just don't know who to call.
Jacob said Chuck used the local company. The Primary Colors, the good one?
What?
What?
Huh?
Well, there's your sign.
Jeez Louise.
Moron.
Hey, putz.
Call GNC.
For the best heating and air conditioning, guaranteed.
The huge President's Day sale at Slumberland. Get a Sealy mattress for just $399. Save up to $800 on select mattress sets. Get 60-month financing on Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster. Up to 60% off list, only at Slumberland.
A new focus point in the search for Nancy Guthrie.
Investigators are trying to run down the weapon seen in that doorbell cam video. CBS's Andres Gutierrez has more from Tucson.
Investigators hoped gloves found about 2 miles from Nancy Guthrie's Tucson home would provide a breakthrough in the case. But DNA analysis of the gloves, similar to those worn by the masked person on Guthrie's doorbell camera, didn't turn up any hits in the federal criminal database. Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos told the BBC the result isn't a dead end.
We'll continue to look at that. There's an opportunity maybe to do some genealogy work with it, but there's more DNA work that needs to be done.
Authorities continue working to trace the suspect's backpack sold exclusively at Walmart. The sheriff's office says the retailer handed over purchase records with names.
That might be the only piece of evidence that shows up that can put 2 and 2 together. It could be very significant.
CBS News has learned the FBI is visiting gun stores in the Tucson area trying to figure out where the suspect in those chilling surveillance videos bought the gun and the holster. This gun shop owner says an agent asked him to look at a list of names and photos but did not say what the list was for.
I went through all 3 papers, typed in the last names, and nothing showed up.
The mother of Today's Show host Savannah Guthrie vanished 18 days ago. This week, officials cleared Guthrie's children and their spouses of any involvement.
They have been 100% cooperative with us through everything we've asked. They are victims. They are not suspects.
While law enforcement appeals to the public for help, the FBI reward for information on Guthrie's whereabouts now stands at $100,000. Andres Gutierrez, CBS News, Tucson.
New concerns over Social Security. A trust fund that helps finance benefits is on track to dry up by 2032. That's the word from the Congressional Budget Office. It says that spending is outpacing the trust fund's income. The CBO estimates that spending from the fund will rise from $1.5 trillion this year to more than $2.5 trillion in 2036.
8 skiers are dead after an avalanche near Lake Tahoe in California. The avalanche was reported near Boreal Mountain Resort this morning. Heavy snowstorm brought blizzard conditions to the area. 1 skier remains missing.
We had 2 different teams deploying, roughly 50 skilled folks deploying into the scene. Extreme weather conditions, I would say, is an understatement. Lots of snow, gale force winds, making it impossible to see.
6 skiers were rescued. They were transported to the hospital for treatment.
Authorities in D.C. and Maryland are racing to clean up a massive sewage spill. A sewage collapsed last month. 200 million gallons of wastewater went into the Potomac. Officials say high levels of E. coli have been detected, as well as the bacteria that causes staph infections.
Our drinking water is still safe. The drinking water intake is upstream of where the spill occurred.
So we're most concerned about recreational exposures.
The White House is also making plans for additional federal help.
We will have more news ahead.
But first.
Yeah, some saw some snow today or even going to continue to saw this evening, but we have another round coming that I think will affect everyone coming Thursday night into Friday. We'll explain all that coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
It's the sound of a generation. Generation Radio, a supergroup of music's most iconic legends, starring two-time Grammy Award winner Jay DeMarcus of Rascal Flatts, along with longtime lead vocalist of Chicago, Jason Schiff, and more. Live at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls, Friday, April 17th. Don't miss Generation Radio, Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls, April 17th. Tickets at Ticketmaster.com.
No cash, no problem. Head to Wesco One Sparta and get up to 48 months to pay interest-free on all the hot new furniture you want. Looking to level up your space? We've got you covered with recliners, sofas, bedroom sets, and dining furniture. All available with zero interest for up to 48 months. Don't wait. Upgrade your home today and swing by Wesco One Sparta. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. Tell them Peyton sent you.
This is the story about a little empathy. No matter where little empathy looked, it just couldn't find its place in the world. Which was sad, because it had so much to give. Then one day, little empathy made a friend. And the friend took it somewhere it would always be useful and appreciated. Welcome to a place where healthcare is all about caring. Amplify Health. A little empathy changes everything.
Cracks in brick, cracks in block, sticking windows or doors. Settling or sinking foundation, it's a fact. Foundation problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call American Waterworks.
At Taco John's, we're serving a higher standard of flavor with seasoned meats, freshly fried shells, and always hot potato olays. That's what we call West Mex. Stuffed grilled tacos are now cheesier and crunchier. Try 2 new flavors for a limited time at Taco John's.
The 28th Annual Early Bird Home Show, only at the Board Store. Inside these 8 historic buildings, a marvelous selection of quality products for your home. Everything you need to make your bathroom both safe and beautiful. Everything you need for the kitchen of your dreams. Replacement windows and entry doors, siding, pergolas, patio covers, 3-season and 4-season rooms. Visit during the 28th Annual Early Bird Home Show, only at the Board Store. The first step to improving your home and improving your life. Prompt free estimates.
Yeah, right now we have advisories out here. Really, it's a wide ranging because we still got winter weather advisories now, including Eau Claire to the west towards the Twin Cities. You could pick up a couple inches of snow, mainly on grassy areas. Some roadways will probably remain wet, and that also includes Wabasha-2 County. Into that's probably through about this evening. It'll still snow throughout the nighttime, but the accumulating part will be mainly here probably before 10 p.m. Further south, you still got that wind advisory, and we still had some red flag issues that since kind of expired, but the wind advisory still continues for those gusty winds. It's been quite dry and even sunny and close to 60 further south. Meanwhile, you go up to Rusk County, it's been more in the mid-30s. So quite a range with the system. It's more like a springtime system that you would expect with a far-ranging type events going on. As we look at the snow conditions right now, this is overall kind of where the area is. Wabasha up to about, you can see Duran up in Oslo. These areas are heading around the 30 degree, 31, 32. You can see occasionally the radar is picking up some light rain mixing in, and that's why you see the colors going on. Overall, road conditions here would be fine given the temperatures. Really, it's Eau Claire area where you've seen the heavier amounts of snow, or at least the visibility is reduced here. You can see right there reduced, but notice the roadways. Overall, main roads are still wet. It's the visibility issue with this is more the concern than anything else. Side roads, less traveled roads will probably be also. Further south you go, there's your visibility as I mentioned. Occasionally we're getting 8 miles. And bigger story here, you see sharp cutoff. Once you hit I-90 south, it's not much going on, just cloud cover and colder conditions that we have seeing going on. Big picture shows you, as I mentioned, It's a nice day in Prairie du Chien, Boswell, and those areas further south. They've been in the 50s, near 60. Not much clouds either, so big difference going on across the area. This is the amount of snow throughout the nighttime. Not too much more, maybe additional 1 to 2. In these blue areas, you could pick up a 2-inch mark, but overall, it will start winding down a little bit overnight. And you can see overall, have a little bit of 3D look in here, so the darker ones, you can see a little bit more enhanced snow. It'll continue rotating through the area, but by 10, it's becoming more just a scattered light snow, maybe some flurries. It'll continue throughout the nighttime. Even through the morning commute, there's occasional flurry activity, but for the most part, it's just going to be cloudy conditions for at least I-90 northward to start off the day. We will see some breaks, especially further south you go tomorrow, but fairly quiet. We have the next system you'll see right on the tail end of here, coming right up to the scale. The southern Wisconsin, that's the next one that we'll be tracking here that brings the potential snow. Overnight lows tonight back in the 20s, so below freezing, so there could be a few slick spots for any type of moisture that's hanging around on road surfaces for tomorrow morning. Otherwise, we'll get back above freezing for most areas. Fairly nice day, quiet day, lighter winds, peaks of the sun, especially as you go further south. The next event bears watching. Right now, we know Thursday night, it's a mostly snow event, breezy too. Main snow band has started shifting further to the south. Looks like the Friday morning commute would be the one most impactful, but as I show you with the snow amounts here, that thing is beginning to shift further south. So we'll have to keep a tune on that one. Otherwise, it is a very cold weekend coming, in fact, with back to the 20s and teens. And if you have snow on the ground, you might see even temperatures get close to 0 at some nights. And then we have more probably seasonal change as we go throughout next week. So we'll keep an eye on that snow thing Thursday night and Friday, but it is starting to shift a little bit further south with the band, so that puts less in our area. So we'll see if that materializes, but quite a difference today.
For sure. All right. Thanks very much, Greg.
All right, up next, one man's simple lottery strategy.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
At Toma Health, our cardiac rehab specialists take your treatment to heart.
My name is Elise Selmer. I am a certified clinical exercise physiologist. So Tom was one of my patients on that first session. I've worked to build that foundation of their individualized treatment plan. We're using exercise as medicine and as a tool to allow them to regain that functional capacity.
I would absolutely recommend Toma Health and cardiac rehab. It's been a great experience.
Learn more about Toma Health Cardiac Rehab at tomahealth.org.
Stressless by Eckernes. The most comfortable seating in the world is more comfortable than ever. It's on sale now at Drury's in Fountain. Every year, Eckernes updates styles and leathers, and that means outstanding values. And now we're passing these savings on to you. It's time for you to enjoy the incredible comfort of a stressless sofa or recliner in your home. Now at fantastic savings. A stressless recliner is your place. A place to relax, a place to unwind. Stressless furniture on sale now at Drury's in Fountain.
The Tractor Central Best Time to Buy sales event is going on now through March 2nd on all premium John Deere residential mowing equipment. We're stocked up to maximize opportunities for our customers to save $300 to $500 on John Deere zero-turn mowers and up to $700 on John Deere lawn and garden tractors. Preseason savings at Tractor Central. Get started now at TractorCentral.com. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
It's a John Deere day.
We don't want to see homeowners falling through their floors.
Certainly not.
So as the symptom goes, moisture, mildew, mold, any of that stuff.
That's bad. Wood doesn't like water. Every house that is on a crawl space needs an encapsulation.
It's so important, man. If this doesn't get done, like what happens to polite society now?
When your flooring's in jeopardy, ain't nobody safe.
Innovative Basement Authority is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Well, proof that patience really pays off.
That's right. An Ohio man won the lotto after 22 years of playing the same 6 numbers. The jackpot, $3.5 million. Also part of his dedication, playing weekly and having friends buy his ticket if he was out of town.
All right, a formulaic approach. I mean, still, at the same numbers, odds are still astronomical to try and get it.
But 22 years, perseverance, and dedication, lots of money going towards it, but it paid off.
That's right.
Looks like it. Yep. All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
Come into comfort during the International Furniture Fjord sales event. Get 20% off all Fjord's chairs in stock and special orders. The Tri-State's largest Fjord showroom is at International Furniture, La Crosse.
At Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, we believe improving your home should feel good inside and out.
This month, get a free triple pane upgrade on select windows designed to keep your home comfortable year-round.
And with 60 months interest-free financing, upgrading has never been easier.
Clear Choice cares. For every window purchase this month, $5 will be donated to the Hunger Task Force, helping families right here in our community. We focus on the right solutions for your home, not a one-size-fits-all sales pitch.
See the USA and your Chevrolet. America's asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA. America's the greatest land of all.
Get 1.9% financing on this Silverado LT. Or get $5,350 total value plus $3,500 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
So I had pain in my feet for a good 20 years.
It felt like I was standing on marbles.
Something wasn't working with my feet. Was diagnosed with plantar fasciitis.
If your feet aren't comfortable, the rest of the body suffers.
So I went into the Good Feet store and bam. They wanted to make sure that they gave me the right arch support.
You put in the arch supports, to me it was almost miraculous.
It really brought me back to being able to be me.
I can run, I can walk. This is not something that you could solve online.
Reclaim the good life with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store. Good feet, good life.
February is Career and Technical Education Awareness Month.
In the next 10 years, our area will need to fill over 15,000 jobs requiring a technical education. From healthcare to carpentry, these careers are in high demand.
Minnesota State College Southeast and News 8 want to encourage awareness of career and technical education programs and their many benefits.
Go to southeastmn.edu to learn more. Minnesota State College Southeast and News 8, keeping our community educated.
Come into comfort during the International Furniture Fjord sales event. Get 20% off all Fjord's chairs in stock and special orders. The Tri-State's largest Fjord showroom is at International Furniture, La Crosse.
All right, there's your snow amounts throughout from now until tonight. Additional snowfall, so some of these areas up towards Eau Claire, maybe Wabasha could pick up 1, maybe 2. Roads remain mainly wet. It could be a few slick spots in the morning as our temperatures begin to fall below freezing in those areas. Otherwise, keep an eye on Thursday night and Friday. That could be some snow, a lot of wind Friday, and then yes, the weekend's going to be more like winter-like cold like we've had in the past. So goodbye 60s, 50s.
Goodbye for now.
It was nice while we had them.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon. That does it for us at 5.
We'll see you at 6.